Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello, my dear friends. Welcome to another edition of the Connection to Better Living, or how I like to say, the antidote to boring radio. And today, once again, we need to actually express our sorrow for what's happening in Ukraine. I think it's the story of the day. Although, for some reason or another, I have this feeling that it may be coming to an end. I get the feeling that maybe the Russian Putin maybe is thinking that he stepped on a big old pile of dung. What do you think?
Yeah, he entered the hornet's nest for sure. Those brave Ukrainians turned every city into a porcupine. And I'm also hearing reports too that convoy that's headed towards Kiev has been stuck in the mud out of gas. And so, it sounds like a bad.
Supplies, gas. I mean, so not only that, but Russia's economy is practically gone. And now, there was this one of these oligarchs, I forget the name. He offered $1 million for somebody to get rid of him.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's looking ahead his entire structure maybe crumbling. He's been listening to other people. I think the premier from Israel had a big meeting with him and whatnot. So let's pray. And by the same token, let's pray that our government comes to our senses. I don't know that we can afford $7 gas.
Filled my tank yesterday, Orlando, $84.
Yeah.
16 and a half gallons of gas.
Yeah, I know. Listen, you're a Biden guy. You like him, I'm sure that personality-wise, he's a fine guy. I have really never seen him as a political figure, to be honest. He's very wishy-washy. He's always been wishy-washy. But this is not a political show, so I'm not here to, blow sunshine at anybody's behind about Trump or anything else. People don't like him or whatever. All I know is that 2 years ago, life was good here. We all enjoyed the benefits of his craziness and whatnot. I happen to have met Mr. Trump, in Panama many years ago. And you know what? I mean, he may come out a little gruff and this and that. He's a perfectionist. But he's a very humane person. He was very concerned about this young woman who hurt herself by the pool, trying to make the place really pretty for his visit. So he held everything until he found out that the girl was okay.
Yeah, we're not a political show, but one thing that when I was filling my tank yesterday, bankrupting myself, is when I noticed that it says, taxes included in price. And it said 18.5% federal tax, which I'm fine.
Yeah.
56% state tax.
I know.
So that's what really, I don't know. It seems like maybe there should be some sort of tax holiday for that, just so we can get through this home.
Hey, we're going to be talking about daily holidays. Maybe we ought to talk about that. So we have a full show today. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. So let's take a little bit of a break. When we come back, we'll get going. See you in a little bit.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you You want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere. You owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
We are back, and while checking things out to talk about today in the show, I ran across something that for me it was kind of surprising. I didn't know anything about it. Mike knew about it. Every day of the year is a celebration of something. I never knew that. Like today is March the 6th is Dentist Day.
Boo.
I actually tried to get a hold of my dentist and see if he wanted to come over and, talk about it, but no, it didn't happen. Anyway, but I thought it was actually hilarious to find out that, we have Dentist Day today. Tomorrow is Cereal and Flapjack Day. And it's to commemorate the goodness of wholesome breakfast eating, and that's what it's all about.
I don't know if flapjacks, aka pancakes, are kind of known as a healthy breakfast, but also we should note that yesterday was National Absinthe Day.
Yeah, the liquor, the
hallucinogenic properties.
What exactly is that? I have heard so many different things about it. It's supposed to be a wicked drink, and it's not actually an aperitif. It's actually a liquor.
It is a liquor. I believe it's fermented wormwood, I want to say. And there's a very unique presentation where you like drip it over a sugar cube. And it's also when the famous artist Vincent van Gogh cut his ear off, he was under the influence of absinthe.
Okay, so we're not going to drink that and lose our ears, because then we cannot do the show. So that's it. What else we have here? National Barbie Day. 1959 at the New York Toy Fair.
Yeah, one of the best-selling toys of all time, and I believe they're making a live-action movie that's going to come out in the next couple months.
It became an instant hit worldwide in 1959. And I got to tell you something. I think that they should send me a couple of dozen dolls for free, because I have 2 daughters. And when they were young, it was Cowboy Barbie, it was Model Barbie, it was the Barbie little car,
the Barbie, house. The pink Corvette, the Barbie Corvette, the Barbie Dream House, and then you have to have Ken, and then Ken's got his car, which I think was like a Jeep or something like that.
Yeah, no. It got very intensive, because both of them used to team up and kind of go through every single doll that was available, and they would pick the one they wanted. And each one was like, $8 dolls each, plus the little cardboard things full of the clothing that they wanted. And the funny thing is that we would buy a few of these things, and 2 days later, they're walking around with a doll, but with no clothes on.
Yeah,
they're all naked all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Oh man, that's National Johnny Appleseed. Actually, there was a man by the name of John Chapman who was Johnny Appleseed.
Really?
And what was he famous for?
Planting apple trees.
Actually, he was like a missionary, and he used to spread out the word about the wholesomeness of apples, and that's how he made his claim, is to give apple seeds to people to plant in their gardens. So, what else can we do? This like St. Patrick's Day, though.
That's coming up too. The Ides of March too, for all of our Shakespeare fans out there, is coming up soon too.
What? Okay, so explain that one to me.
So the Ides of March, it comes from Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar. Right. And the Ides of March, beware the Ides of March. Mm-hmm. The Ides of March were the period of time when Julius Caesar was assassinated by the Roman Senate.
Right.
And so the Ides of March, I think they recognize that particular time of the end of the reign of Julius Caesar, and then the beginning of the reign of Augustus Caesar.
So the Ides of March is actually about political change.
Political change, yeah. Also a really good band too from the 1970s who had a hit single called "Vehicle."
Yeah,
great song.
All right, you know what? Here's one that you'll like. National Sloppy Joe Day. I grew up with this stuff, it's like, it was ground round with tomatoes and onions and stuff.
Yeah, the manwich, yeah.
And I have never actually liked onions. Now it's really funny. If you give me a hamburger with a nice round piece of onion, I'll eat it. I love it.
Yeah.
If the same onion, you chop it, and you put it in the same hamburger, I will not eat it.
Really? What about grilled onions? Do you like grilled onions on your hamburger?
Little bit. Although I have actually made a really good discovery of how to make them very nice and juicy and caramelized, by putting a tiny little bit of sugar on top.
A little bit of sugar. Also, tiny, like a teaspoon of vinegar, too, works really well for that.
Yeah. So then, I use those. The only thing is that in our household, everybody has an allergy to onions for medical reasons, or IBS.
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped eating onions, but now we do it with shallots.
Shallots are the pro move. There's two things that make restaurant food taste like restaurant food. One is butter. They just put butter and a lot of butter and everything, and also the other is shallots.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I don't actually like to chew on these things or see them. So what I do is I have a tiny little food processor, and I put it there with a tiny little bit of water and swirl it, and I put it in there, and the flavor is there full, but I don't get to see them.
There you go. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, Here's one on the 27th that I know I'm going to be celebrating because I love making this dish. National Spanish Paella Day.
Love paella. I still remember the very first time I had paella, and I'm like, how could I never have this before? It's got chicken, love chicken. It's got sausage, love sausage. It's got clams. It's got shrimp. It's got saffron. It's got rice. It's delicious.
Yeah, I have one of those comals, the special thing to make them.
Yeah,
and I make it on top of the barbecue.
Yeah.
Because everything in my house is electric, and those things are very thin, so they warp. So I use a barbecue for that, and it actually spreads the smell as it's cooking throughout the entire area where I live. I live up in a hill. All of a sudden, everywhere you go, it smells like that mixture of seafood.
And saffron and garlic. It's a tremendous dish. My mom makes it a delicious version. She uses actually smoked Spanish-style chorizo. Mm-hmm. I actually kind of prefer it with spicy hot Italian sausage. Okay. But either way, they're all delicious.
Yeah, no, it's actually a great dish, and but you have to eat it right there. The minute that you say it's done, you start serving.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that great the next day. The rice does get kind of soggy.
Yeah, no. The next day, a lot of dishes like potato, French fried potatoes and stuff, throw away. That's about it. We have what? Minute? Oh, 30 seconds. Why don't we just take a little break, and when we come back, a little bit more of great discoveries here. Stay tuned.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
Hi, this is Fred Dwyer talking about my favorite Italian restaurant, Angelo's and Vinci's at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in downtown Fullerton. A fantastic place to eat. Come inside and dine in our Italian town square, complete with a 10-foot Christmas tree. That's right, 10 feet. Enjoy our food made from secret family recipes. Pasta, chicken, seafood, salads, and our delicious pizza. Incredible desserts, including my favorite, the tiramisu, flown directly in from Italy. Feel the spirit at Angelo and Vinci's, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022 or visit angelosandvincis.com. That's angelosandvincis.com.
I'd like to continue with this about the days for just a couple of seconds here. There are 2 days that I think that people need to consider checking them out. You know, one of them is actually the 9th, which is the Barbie Day, but the second part is also Get Over It Day. And you know what? I was looking at this, and I feel that in many cases, our people, they get locked up in an idea and they don't know how to come out of it. They don't know how to just say, I stepped all over it, and what do I do? Have you ever noticed?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, people are very reticent to admit when they're wrong. And I think when people, sometimes double down because they're embarrassed about being viewed as uninformed or rigid.
You know what? I think that people underestimate the rest of the societies, because you make a mistake and you go, "Whoop, I did a fupa. Sorry." You know what? People will actually go, "You son of a gun." But nobody's going to come over and shoot you for it. I mean, people are very forgiving, very humane. We just don't give them enough credit to trust them.
Yeah, I think trust is the big thing about that, yeah.
So on the 9th, you know what? Hey, think about it, and whatever's bugging you, get over it. Get over it. Just let it go, And the other one is something that is kind of innocent for the children is, here's one, March 19th, Let's Laugh Day. I don't think that people today appreciate a good laugh. To people, people are worried, like if they say something like, how is it people are going to take it, or, don't step out of bounds and be rude. Don't make fun of other people or anything else, but do something that actually creates joy and laughter.
Yeah, don't be afraid to be silly.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be too cool to school to think that, you know, it's fine to be silly every once in a while. And I think that helps. So there's a couple over here that are really interesting too, is that the March 23rd, National Puppy Day.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like a puppy. Some people just don't like dogs, but everybody loves puppies.
Yeah.
That's a really fun one. Also, the same day as National Laugh Day is National Corn Dog Day. Do you like corn dogs, Orlando?
Yes, I do.
Corn dogs are delicious.
You know what? When I first came here as a kid, I had never eaten a corn dog because in Costa Rica there was hot dogs, but they were a little bit different. Okay, so when I came over here on my first outing after we arrived here, like on the weekend, we went to Pikes Peak in Long Beach, and there was the smell coming out, you know, and my dad goes, "Is you want one of these?" You know, it's like, and I looked at it and I go, "What the heck is that?" You know, it looked like a piece of bread, you know. And I got it. The lady said, "Put mustard on it," you know. So I ate it. With lemonade, man, oh man, that was heaven.
When I would spend a lot of summers out in Nebraska, which of course is the Cornhusker state, and they take their corn very seriously. So of course they take their corn dogs very seriously. And also when we go out there, it would coincide with the big Nebraska State Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody's ever traveled or lived in the Midwest, state fairs in the Midwest are a big deal, because not only does it bring a lot of people out from the community, but also people bring their prized livestock.
Yeah.
And there was one, it's called the Mile Long Barn, where it's a barn that's literally a mile long. And everybody would come from around the state, around the entire Midwest, and bring their prized pig, bring their prized, broodmare, all sorts of interesting livestock. But the food, people have talked a lot about the deep fried Twinkie. That's where that all originated from, from those Midwest state fairs. And the corn dogs were just unbelievable. Never had a corn dog better than from the Nebraska State Fair.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, we used to go to the Orange County Fair, and there they had these big pigs, and I don't know, do they still have it?
I believe so, yeah.
We need to actually make an outing. I'm going to be making a little bit of an announcement just when we come back about travel, because we are now a legal travel agency again. I got my certificate, and it's going to be great for everybody concerned, okay? So, what are the Crayon Day? Crayon Day.
24th is National Cocktail Day.
Well, that one I'll celebrate.
Every day's cocktail day for
Every
Orlando.
day's cocktail day. What's your favorite cocktail?
Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic?
Gin and tonic. Tanqueray, or more, well, if I'm feeling upscale, I go with a Bombay Sapphire and tonic with a lemon wedge.
Crazy you. Let's take a little bit of a break. When we come back, more fun.
Have you heard about Vine to Bar chocolate? It's the winemaker's chocolate, the world's first chocolate made with well-vined Chardonnay marc from the beautiful coastal vineyards of North America. Gently pressed grapes are harvested after juicing, dried and finely milled and carefully blended into the finest dark chocolate. The Chardonnay marc contains highly beneficial grape nutrients, flavonols, and has a natural sweetness that flavors the luscious dark chocolate. Mouth-watering, flavorful, delectable dark chocolate goodness with Chardonnay sweetness and beneficial nutrients. And it's alcohol-free, too. It's Vine to Bar chocolate. Order some today at vinetobar.com. That's VINETOBAR.com. Cold shipped to your door, it's Vine to Bar. Vine to Bar chocolate. Visit us at vinetobar.com.
Hi, this is Fred Dwyer talking about my favorite Italian restaurant, Angelo's and Vinci's at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in downtown Fullerton. A fantastic place to eat. Come inside and dine in our Italian town square, complete with a 10-foot Christmas tree. That's right, 10 feet. Enjoy our food made from secret family recipes. Pasta, chicken, seafood, salads, and our delicious pizza. Incredible desserts, including my favorite, favorite, the tiramisu, flown directly in from Italy. Feel the spirit at Angelo and Vinci's, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022 or visit angelosandvincis.com. That's angelosandvincis.com.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
Well, welcome back to Lifestyle Buzz with your pal Orly at the mighty, mighty CRN station. And I got to tell you, there's many radio stations out there, but CRN happens to be top of the line. I'd like to say hello to two beautiful ladies that I got to meet yesterday. And it's Helen and Marcia. And it's really funny because we were talking about laughing and whatnot. And sitting at the bar, and I drank my martini, and the bartender, the lady comes over, and she says, "Would you like another?" And these two ladies are over there having a chat. And I said, "Well, yeah, I guess so, because I think she drank my martini." And she looks at me and she goes, "Well, you left it really close to where I was sitting, so there, you know." And I go like, these are two people that are, you know, fun people. And we spent hours talking with them out of nowhere, you know, and it just kind of leads me to the conclusion that people, I think we are prejudiced up to a point, or maybe scared of talking to people because we never know what the reaction is going to be in so many cases.
Even the word stranger has just like a really negative connotation, and I think we take that negative connotation wherever we go.
I have always been one that, you know, I come out of a restaurant and some people are coming in and I say, "Hey, don't even go in there. I ate all the food." And they laugh. I have never known anyone to get nasty about it. You know, people are just. So leads me to the next topic here. Are we living a little bit too complicated? The word is that in 2022, we should embrace more of a simple lifestyle. And that includes not being so uptight, a little bit of minimalism. Don't go overboard on things. Be a little bit more frugal. Just be a little bit more concerned about fellow man instead of being a stranger. I think, go back to the simple lifestyle of being chilled.
Yeah, it's also one thing I've learned too is don't overschedule yourself. You know, don't just fill your day with one thing after another, because that becomes like a burden.
You know what? Being in the travel business, I have learned to tell people that they're making a big mistake with their dreams and expectations. You know, they have 7 days. They want to go to whatever destination they want to go to, but they want to see 12 things. You know, so it's like, need to consider travel time. You know, you're there to enjoy the pace of life at the destination too. So some people embrace it, and I always tell them, listen, the destination is going to be there. Every destination should be visited at least 3 times before you can actually say, I know, I got the gist of it. You know, I got to know it. So many times we're kind of too much in a hurry to accomplish things. I mean, and I don't understand why. I mean, like, I want, for one, have fallen into that trap. You know, you stand in front of the microwave going like, come on, man. What does it take 30 seconds so long, you know?
And also just don't, I think maybe I'm just speaking to my own personal stuff, but everybody needs every once in a while, say every month, maybe every 2 months, just a day where you don't do anything.
Yeah, disconnect.
Exactly.
Disconnect. I believe in that. I believe in that wholeheartedly. And I used to say very simply, work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. But all of a sudden it's like work, no time to play, you know. We need to find it. We need to, you know. And one of the things that also that you need to do is, wherever you happen to be that you're working, make sure to declutter the area. Because if you have your computer here and a stack of papers here and another stack here, you're like in a little fort. You don't move forward. You don't move forward, you know. Take your time, file everything, clear the decks, like they say, and then you'll have more freedom to think. You know, unclutter where you're working around, you're living in an environment. Don't leave boxes on the floor. I mean, just that type of stuff should be common sense.
Yeah, also, I mean, of course, multitasking, especially in your professional life, is important, but don't overly multitask. Don't start 10 projects when you still have 5 projects that have yet to be completed.
Yeah.
Finish what's on your plate and then order some more.
There you go. Words to live by. So simplicity is the name of the game. And you know what? The history of simplicity is the idea of finding downtime so that you can regroup your mind and your soul. You know what? You need to actually take time to see what is happening around you with other people. And if you can help, at least be there to listen to what they have to say.
And if, you know, everybody's so, you know, tethered to their electronic devices these days. And of course, I mean, it's hard to escape that. But one piece of advice I would like to give is that, you know, everybody's got, you know, a computer, a cell phone, a tablet. One of those devices, make sure not to link your work email account to. You want to have one device that just has your personal stuff on, that you can surf the web and stuff like that. And so you're not getting notifications on that device from work all the time. So you could use that to kind of just decompress.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that I noticed, and I'm glad you brought it up, because there are some people that they have a direct string from their body to where they work, and there's always a tugging thing going on. Yeah. So, yeah, no, learn to chill. That's the best thing. And See what other people are doing. Enjoy a football league, enjoy a softball league, enjoy tennis league, enjoy something, whatever. Just fresh air. We'll be right back.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
Does your current bathroom need to be updated immediately? Introducing One Day Bath and Shower Remodeling, the complete and hassle-free way to get the new bathroom of your dreams in as little as 1 day, and for as little as $199 a month. Yes, the experts at One Day Bath and Shower Remodeling will come to you anywhere in the country and show you all the customized options. Now you can have a brand new bathroom in as little as 1 day. Large or small bathrooms, if you want a new bathtub or shower installed, we can do it in as little as 1 day. And if you call right now, you can save $750 off your remodel. We make it easy by offering you financing as low as $199 per month. Call now to schedule your free in-home consultation.
855-525-7454. 855-525-7454. That's 855-525-7454.
We are back again. One of the days that is very important this month is St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, right? And I think, you know what makes it important to me is the fact that I come from a Latino background. In Costa Rica, there was no such thing. Now people actually celebrate St. Patrick's Day over there because many people who migrated here to the U.S. and have gone back to Costa Rica at one point or another have brought those customs with them. But what I love about the St. Patrick's Day is the same thing that I love about the Cinco de Mayo Day and all those, is that we step out of our comfort zone and all of a sudden we all embrace the green. We're all leprechauns. We all believe in, pot of gold and wearing green funny stuff, funny hats, whatever, and cooking the cuisine, which, in fact, what we eat today, which is corned beef,
cabbage, yeah,
cabbage, is not the original meal for St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
The original St. Patrick's Day in Ireland celebrated with what they call bacon, which is like a slab of ham. Because beef was way too expensive at the time. So with the great migration into the Boston area, New York area, it brought the fact that they could eat beef cheaper than the ham. So then they started boiling beef. In New York, in the late 1800s, early 1900s, the Jewish community was very entwined with the Irish community because they were not liked. So they found...
They are both disparate communities, and they would often live in the same kind of tenements.
Yeah. So they found a common ground, and they liked the Jewish corned beef. So the Irish adopted the corned beef, and that's why we have corned beef today. How about that, huh?
Now I'm hungry for a Reuben.
Is that, I think it's a great, great thing. We go all out, and we do the corned beef, and we do the cabbage and the potatoes and the soda bread, the Dairy Gold butter, and that's the way I think that we should be able to celebrate everybody's heritage. Like Cinco de Mayo, get the big hat and enjoy tacos and burritos and whatever you feel. Drink tequila, and I think that brings people closer together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, also I think it was so cool too that growing up in elementary school, they would on St. Patrick's Day they would teach us about Irish history, and we'd celebrate it in school. And so we'd celebrate Cinco de Mayo in school. We'd celebrate Chinese New Year in school, and so that was really kind of cool to teach the youth, the kids at the time, that we are truly a multicultural society, and each culture has brought something really unique and important to this great nation, and to incorporate it within the nation itself.
I think whatever it takes to make sure that people understand that it doesn't matter what side of the world you're in. There's people over there that have the same idea of happiness and enjoyment and community as we do here. And the more we exchange those ideas, I think the better world we're going to have. I think that what's going on in the Ukraine and Russia and all of that, that's always going to be around, but I think that it's going to start waning off as time goes by.
Yeah, because people are just so much more connected now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go on Facebook or on Twitter and I can interact with somebody halfway across the world instantaneously. Yeah. And I think that's going to really, break down borders, cultural borders as well as physical borders.
We need to find a way. We cannot afford to. I believe that planet Earth is just not because it's the only one we have, but it just happens to be such a magnificent place. And I've been very fortunate on the fact that I travel a lot. I've been to some very magnificent places in the jungles, and like we talked last week about river boats in the Amazon and whatnot. But you do the same thing traveling in the rivers through Europe and all the old castles and stuff like that. There is way, way too much beauty out there to not enjoy it and to risk losing it. So what can I say? 1 minute?
Yeah, about a minute and a half. Yeah, it's when you travel, extensively, like I've traveled extensively, not as extensively as you have, but when you do spend time in places that are really different from where you come from, you develop an appreciation for that. But also what really strikes me is when like when I spent time in Vietnam or spent time in Thailand or other areas in Southeast Asia, how we are so similar.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you get past that language barrier, we realize we all have the same wants, we all have the same needs, we all have the same fears.
You know what? Yeah, it's very surprising sometimes to realize that you go to a very small village in Brazil somewhere, and you find that the parents are having problems keeping the kids in school because they're rambunctious. They'd rather be in the river playing than studying. And we go like, man, we had the same thing with our kids, except we had a pool.
I was in central Vietnam in 2006 and go into a very small, no, it was a village. It was more like a town. And I would go to a bar there. And the first thing the guy says, knowing that I was wearing a Lakers shirt, he's like, man, these Lakers are terrible this year.
All right, let's take a little bit of a break. When we come back, a little bit of an announcement about travel. We'll be right back.
You experience
experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury? If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
Keep listening for a free offer from US Med. If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of sticking your fingers over and over again. By simply wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of sticking your fingers right away. If you're testing your blood sugar daily and administering insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call today and learn about the latest CGM technology. We'll send you a free ebook telling you all you need to know about CGMs. A CGM can immediately reduce pain. It's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. Your new CGM may be covered by Medicare or private insurance. Call now to learn more. 800-524-9313. 800-524-9313. That's 800-524-9313.
You've heard me talk about MyPillow, and now Mike has done it again by introducing his new slippers. I love these. He's taken over 2 years to develop them. They're designed to wear indoor or outdoor all day long. They're made with MyPillow foam and impact gel to help prevent fatigue. They're made with quality leather suede. Now, for a limited time, Mike's offering them 50% off on his new MyPillow slippers. 50% off. The My Slippers are so comfortable. You'll want to get some for the whole family. I wear mine. I look like a movie actor, like Robert Davi or Fred Dreyer on a movie set. Go to mypillow.com, click on the radio listener square, and use the promo code HORN. You'll also get deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the Giza Dream bed sheets, the MyPillow mattress topper, the MyPillow towel sets, or you can call 800-889-6959 and use the promo code HORN. That's 800-889-6959. Use the promo code HORN, or go to mypillow.com and use the promo code HORN.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
All right. Time flies when you're having fun. News about travel is done. The deal of the century is done. No. We are back again at being a totally certified travel agency, except that we took very to heart the idea of simplicity. What we have done is we combined the new name, which is Lux Travel Buzz, as being part of Lifestyle Buzz. And this makes it a lot easier. There's no longer two different websites. It's no longer two different phone numbers or two different ways to contact about one thing or another. From now on, we're going to be combining all our travel news right here on the show, including all the new offers that were coming up. And to the benefit of the listener and the viewers, the people watching the show, we are still in the wholesale business, except we're going directly to the consumer. So you'll be saving money big time for quality travel. One of the things that I like to say is that for years and years, 45 years, we've been in the background putting these bookings together, these travel arrangements together ourselves, and those are the ones that you actually buy through the retail travel agencies. So you're going to get the same quality, maybe even more benefits for a lot lesser price. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. It's going to be easy. It's going to be magnificent. You're going to see it, and you're going to enjoy it. And for next week's show, well, I was invited to go and do some journalistic stuff on Saturday at the LA Travel Show. And I'm going to be there taking names and talking to people and making sure that I get the best deals in the world for the destinations that we are going to offer. We are adding destinations. We're adding Tanzania and Morocco.
Oh, Morocco.
Morocco.
A blue city.
Okay, I'll take you to the blue city if you could give me the name right now.
There is a part in Morocco where everything's painted blue, right?
Yeah. No, it is. No, this blue city. It's the longest name in the world. And, so I'm like you. I just call it the blue city. Yeah. Blue city. Yeah. But it's going to be fun. Our bookings are going to be full of benefits. We're going to be videotaping everything for you guys. You guys get a copy of your trip. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be like something out of this world, and you're going to like it. I guarantee you. You're going to like the pricing too, guarantee you. For more information about plans, if you want to suggest something, send us an email at lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com, or just go to our website and connect there, and I'll get the message on
lifestylebuzz.today.
That's it. Yeah, go to lifestylebuzz.today, look for the information ticket there, and send me a message. I'll get it.
And now's the time, folks. I know a lot of people have been cooped up during the pandemic, but it looks like we're on the other side of that now.
Yeah.
And so if you got a little cash burning a hole in your pocket, as a lot of people do, go to Lifestyle Buzz today. Book your trip today.
I actually went to 2 stores yesterday, no mask. It was great. It was so liberating. I felt so good about it. I felt guilty a little bit, but then nobody else had masks. 1 or 2 people, Do you feel good about the mask?
I'll probably I like not having any colds. And so I might wear, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I actually was in a place yesterday that a lot of people were wearing masks, and I didn't feel uncomfortable, which was kind of cool.
I think we need to accept the fact that this thing is going to be around for a long time. We might as well learn to live with it. Not let us control us, okay? So we'll see you next week. Have a great, blessed day today. Have a nice one. Bye.